ever remember snow that deep. Last heavy snow I remember was in the early 70s, but it wasn't as deep as that. It's up on the top field up there, it is 9 inches. There's nothing been in my lifetime that deep. All animals would see bad weather coming. You'd see them going for shelter, looking for places to get in out of the bad weather, but you'd see them coming down off the high ground when the snow's coming. They didn't think it was going to be this deep, but it's a bit early in the year for us. It affects the farming very bad because the animals has nothing to eat. The sheep has no grass, and the horses has no grass, and the water in the shed's frozen. They have to carry in buckets of water to defrost them and make sure they get water every day. But you have to make sure that they get enough. You have to carry in buckets of water and give them enough at every time. When you're feeding them hay, they drink more water than if they're out eating grass. The hay's drier and they need more water when they're eating the hay. The horses would suffer most. They would feel the cold more than the sheep. Well, they have a winter coat, but it wouldn't be as protective as the sheep's wool. The animals would cope to a certain extent. Now, thankfully, I hadn't any animals suffered, but last year, in the very bad frost and snow last year, there was a lot of sheep died on the hills in Kerry and in Scotland and that, where it was very, very cold. But thankfully, we haven't lost any over the head of it yet, anyway. So hoping that it'll not come to that. If the snow drifted, if it blew a blizzard with it, it can create a big wreath of snow, what they call drifts. And if the sheep's lying onto it for shelter and it blows out over them, they can smother in it. Hens normally wouldn't go very far in weather like this. They don't like the snow or the cold. Stay in most of the time. They venture out for a couple of minutes but back in again. The horses always say once you put them out, they try to get back in again straight away when they see the snow on it. It's better for them to get out for a while, everyday exercise. If there was ice in it, you wouldn't put them out because you were afraid they could slip and break a leg. But the snow's not too bad. They're better out, getting some exercise every day if they can. But if it comes to very bad ice, you wouldn't put them out. If a horse breaks his leg, it can't mend. It have to be put down. Any other animal breaks a leg, it can mend. That's why you have to watch putting them out if there's any ice. I brought in the year owls, the hoggets as they call them. I brought them in this morning because they were nearly covered with snow down in the bottom field, but the ewes are still out. The cows are the same as the horse. They don't like the snow, they don't like going out. But years ago they used to be left what they call outliers. They used to be left out for the winter. You would see them going away looking for shelter before the snow would come. The sheepdog loves being out and just getting out, running about and playing on it. It doesn't bother him because he's only out for a few hours during the day. But when you send him away on the hill, it gets harder for him to run. But no, he doesn't mind, no.